try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy.
What up, Fin fans? Welcome to another episode of the Fin Posse Podcast. I'm your host, Big C, brought to you by Game Changers Media. How's everybody doing this lovely Thursday? Well, it's a rainy Thursday morning up here in upstate New York. But how's everybody doing? What's up? How's everybody doing? What up, Costa Nostra? What up, Damien? What's up? Combine today, baby. It starts. This is the real start of all things football for the 2025-2026 season. It begins today. We start really getting the idea of the prospects entering this draft. We get to watch them work out. Team officials get to interview them. They get to learn these kids in and out. And we get to start to hear some rumors going around too. You know, these agents, these team officials, they get together, they do talking, they have dinner, they make deals ahead of time. Free agency begins in about 2 weeks. So yeah, exciting times. Stewart or Starks at 13. Damien, I do not agree with the Stewart's pick. I think if we got two, well, with Armstead, we don't know what's going on with Armstead, but if we got I think pass rusher could be a position of strength this season, and I just don't. We have too many holes to go and use our 13th pick on a pass rusher. I don't think that that'd be the best usage of our picks. I mean, Stewart is a Dolphin fan, which I had found out. The kid's got a great potential. I just don't know if that's the best usage of our pick at pick 13. I just don't with the holes that we have on this team. And again, that goes away from building teams the proper way. Is pass rusher important? Absolutely. It's one of the most important positions on the football field. But at the same time, that moves away from drafting in the trenches. That moves away from building your team through the trenches. And I think that we really need to stick by that. I think we need to follow the Philadelphia Eagles blueprint of how you build a successful football team, a dominant football team, and we got to address the trenches. I just feel like you got to. But some good news on the Miami front for once. The Miami Dolphins, they do like a little they do a ratings every year where they rate each team in a bunch of different areas. Let's see. So again, for 2 years in a row, the Miami Dolphins are the number 1 overall ranked team. As far as there's a bunch of different things. Let's take a look. The Dolphins retained their crown as the top ranked team in the 2025 report card. Owner Stephen Ross is once again the highest graded owner, and the team is ranked number 1 in 7 of the 11 evaluated categories. The quality of the facilities is matched by the quality of the people in the building, making for an extremely positive player experience. The team also renovated their game day locker room at Hard Rock Stadium this summer. The stadium locker room is not an area evaluated in these surveys, but this is another example of just how committed the team is to providing an elite player experience. While the facilities and staff contribute to a highly positive player experience, there's still room for improvement. Players would like a better home game hotel and more sideline passes for family members before games. So the ranking breakdown, treatment of families, they get an A. Food and dining, they get an A plus. Nutrition, dietitian, the players feel like they get very good treatment. They get a 97%, 96% of players report they get an individualized nutrition plan, ranking the Dolphins 4 out of 32 teams. The players feel their team dietitian is very accessible, ranking 3 out of 32. The locker room, 97% of players feel they have enough room in their individual lockers. A ranking out of 4 out of 32. 98% of players feel their locker room size is adequate. I'm not going to read all these. The training room, they get an A. Training staff, they get an A. Weight room, A plus. Strength coaches, A plus. And this is all voted upon by the players. Team travel, A plus. Head coach, A plus. That's interesting. 98% of Dolphin players feel their head coach, Mike McDaniel, is efficient with their time, a rank of 7 out of 32. The players feel that McDaniel is highly receptive to locker room feedback on the team's needs, ranking him 4 out of 32 head coaches in the league. That's very interesting. Ownership. Owner Stephen Ross averages rating for perceived willingness to invest in the facilities is a 9.88 out of 10 from the Dolphins players, a ranking 1 out of 32 owners in the league. The players feel that Ross significantly contributes to a positive team culture, a rank 1 out of 32. The players feel that Ross is extremely committed to building a competitive team, a rank 1 out of 32. You know, Stephen Ross takes a lot of, he takes a lot. You know, people come at Stephen Ross a lot. And, you know, I feel like Stephen Ross is not a bad owner. Should he have moved on from Chris Greer years ago. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should have. But I just think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy, and he wants to give people the benefit of the doubt, and he cares about people. But this guy, you can't criticize this guy's willingness to want to win. The guy will spend any dollar amount to try to win. He will spend any dollar amount in trying to win. He's willing to open up that wallet and give people the money that they need and that they want. He redoes the facility. He tries to make them as comfortable as possible. He tries to give them the best experience possible. And you might think that report card doesn't mean much, but trust me, trust and believe that free agents are taking a look at that. Free agents ask other players, "Hey, how's it? How is things over there? How's the food? How's the training? How's the, you know what I mean? What's the travel like? What's it like to get tickets for my family?" Free agents ask other players that. And the fact that we're ranked 1 out of 32 for the second straight year, I mean, I wouldn't put it as a monstrous deal, but I think it has some importance. I really think it has some importance. Kosanosh, glad to see that you are sticking to what our team really needs, Big C, no matter who's behind center. You got to, bro. You got to. You got to. Tua's our quarterback next year. And again, I'm not going to pretend to be one way or the other. I think Tua's a good quarterback. I do. Could he be better in certain situations? Yes. Do I think we're good enough if we truly build this team the correct way? Is Tua good enough to win us a Super Bowl? I think we could win. I think we could win a Super Bowl with Tua. But the one thing that you can't argue with is the availability. And that's my biggest issue. And that's why that's how come I feel most strongly about moving on and finding a different quarterback, is because you can't go into every season hoping and praying that your quarterback stays healthy. It's just not a recipe for success. It's not a recipe for success. It's just not. What up, Michael? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Miami won't be the only team acquiring offensive linemen in free agency. Very true. See on Stephen Ross, the owner is willing to spend. Yeah, I mean, he's willing. He spent a ton of money. He spent a ton of money. The guy he's even tried some underhanded stuff. He's tried to meet with Tom Brady on the yacht. You know what I mean? He's tried to lose games so they could draft Joe Burrow. He's tried everything in his power besides firing Chris Greer. Ross has empowered people to succeed, and he's being let down. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stephen Ross, if anybody, should be pissed. The amount of money he spent to see such a, and I'm not going to say mediocre team. The biggest problem with this team, besides Tua not staying healthy, is the rest of the team not staying healthy. The rest of the team can't stay healthy. The whole team has availability problems. You can't tell me that the year 2023, if we were mostly healthy. Now, do every team experience injuries? Absolutely. But if we experience a regular amount of injuries in the year 2023, the Buffalo Bills would have never closed that gap. We would have won the AFC East. We would have had a home playoff game, and I believe we would have won a playoff game. We were good enough to win a playoff game that year. We were good enough to win a playoff game that year. We've been on the cusp for the last 2 years of beating Buffalo in Buffalo. This team has the potential if they can stay healthy. Now, last year was kind of ugly. Last year was kind of ugly. Tua missed 6 games. The offensive line was horrible. Horrible. The play that we got from the guards was horrible. We couldn't run the ball. Teams didn't respect our run. Therefore, they were able to take the passing game away from us. Defensively, we were pretty good, except we couldn't create turnovers. And we didn't have much of a pass rush for most of the season. But those are all things that can be fixed this year. And I truly believe if Tua stays healthy, they address the areas of need, we can be successful this year. We can be successful this year. And we can win a playoff game. And we can steal the division from the Buffalo Bills. We can. But it's going to take a lot to go right for the Miami Dolphins. It's not a gimme. It's not going to be easy, but there's a chance. We have opportunity. I feel like we get O-line and free agency and defense in the draft. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we can go out and free agency is going to tell a lot. Obviously, it's going to tell a lot. Do we get one guard in free agency, or do we get both our guards in free agency? Who comes back? Who doesn't come back? Does Armstead end up making a return? Can we bring Calais back? Do we sign a corner? Do we sign a safety? A lot depends on free agency when it comes to the draft. That's why I like to do a mini mock free agency before you do a mock draft, because the mock draft is the mock draft is pointless if you don't do a mock free agency. Tua can't beat good teams. Tua can beat good teams. The Miami Dolphins struggle to beat good teams because they're not built properly. Tua had the Buffalo Bills beat in Buffalo last year, and then Jordan Poyer wants to go commit a stupid ass personal foul that sets them up for a 60-yard field goal. Jordan Poyer gave them a personal foul to set them up for a 60-yard field goal. The Miami Dolphins had the Bills beat. We beat the Rams last year. But the reason that we struggle against these good teams is because we're not built the proper way. These good teams typically have good trenches. And that's where they beat us, because they dominate us up front. They dominate us. Their defensive line dominates our offensive line. Their offensive line dominates our defensive line. Good teams got good lines, because that's how good teams get built, is through the trenches. Through the trenches. That's what it's all about, brother. I'm telling you. There's going to be a lot of competition for offensive linemen. I mean, offensive linemen are not, they're not like receivers and stuff that you can just wait on. Lots of people need offensive linemen, and there's only a select few that are really good. There's not that many, but that's why I say if we can grab one true starter, I absolutely believe that we should bring Isaiah Wynn back for depth. 100% believe that. I think that would be smart. But let's take a look. I watched What Up Aquavision? How you doing this morning? Oh, excuse me. How you doing this morning? So I watched Barry Jackson yesterday and Omar Kelly, and they were talking cap space. Let's pull that up, because I mean, if we're gonna do a mock free agency, we got to create some cap space. All right. So right now this says we're at $5 million. $5 million. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna cut a couple people. I want to cut a couple people. Let's see. Channing Tindall. He's done absolutely nothing for us. Hold on. Let me see if I'm on the right. Let me see. Hopefully this turns out better than yesterday. Where is he? Channing Tindall. Action. We're gonna release Channing Tindall. Blake Ferguson. Blake Ferguson's a long snapper, but he had issues last year. I don't even think he played for us. If you can't play for us, you can't be here. Release. Let's go over here. Move down some. Easy E can't stay healthy. Can't get on the field. Like, I'm tired of waiting for you. Goodbye. And Julian Hill, too many mistakes, too many offsides, too many holding penalties. I'm done with it. So we made a couple cuts there. That takes us to $9 million, almost $10 million. Almost $10 million. Bradley Chubb. We're gonna convert this. That takes us up to $24 million. Switches up his salary. That gets us up to 24. We're also going to play with Austin Jackson. This is what Omar and Barry Jackson did. Convert that. That takes us up to $32 million. We're going to give Zach Sealer an extension. We're going to give him a 3-year, $45 million extension. That's $15 million a year. That takes us to $40 million. This might be unpopular, but I'm going to give Jalen Phillips an extension too, a short extension. Listen, great pass rushers. They're over $25 million a year. I'm going to take a chance that he stays healthy. I'm going to give him a 2-year, $15 million a year, so $30 million. $30 million with a $10 million signing bonus. So we have him locked in. That takes us up to $48 million. And we haven't touched Tua's contract, Tyreek's contract, Ramsey's contract. But Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel are on the hot seat. So, and we have a lot of holes. So we're going to touch those contracts. Tyreek's takes us up to $57 million. And we're going to touch Tua's. I know it's very unpopular, but we're going to touch it. Because again, the salary cap is going to increase greatly after the 2028 year. So we're going to be able to move some void years. And it's going to make us that cap hit onto a lot easier. It's going to make a cap hit onto a lot easier. So that gives us 77 million. So let's go over and sign some free agents. First off, we're going to start with some of our own. Let's see. Calais Campbell. I'm going to try to bring him back. Let's go. A 1-year deal. He only made $3 million, I think, last year. We're going to double that. He played great for us. Hopefully that's enough to bring him back with a $4 million signing bonus. Hopefully that's enough to bring him back. We sign him. We're going to sign Isaiah Wynn back. Hopefully Kendall Land will come back. He's a nice replacement at the guard or tackle. Deshaun Hand, he played all right for us too. Sign a custom free agent. We're gonna offer him a 2-year, $8 million deal. With a $3 million signing bonus. Anybody else? We'll sign Huntley back for a 3rd string. Sign him to a minimum. Maybe Anthony Walker, signed to a minimum. Some of these are just, they got to take up some. Akbar. Akbar played decent for us last year. Let's give him a 2-year. $10 million. $3 million. Okay. And then let's sign some other people's free agents. Listen, I really think that we need an offensive lineman. I know that they are really big on the guy from the Steelers, Daniels, I think his name is. Daniels. James Daniels right here. I wish they were in some kind of thing. I'm going to sign Justin Simmons as a safety. Custom free agent. Justin Simmons. We're going to give him a 1-year. $6 million deal. $3 million signing bonus. Where's the free agent? Offensive lineman. Come on. Are they in some kind of order or what? Jesus. Yeah, you think they'd be in like categories like Jesus. Zach Martin retiring. Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly. What the freak? Where's all the offensive linemen? Ronald Stanley, Shul Douglas, Aaron Jones. Sorry, guys, it's taking so long to find. Will Hernandez. All right, Jones. I'm going to sign Mac Jones to a 2-year, $12 million deal. Signing bonus, $5 million. Sign player. Yeah, they're not in alphabetical order. They're not like, what the freak? I don't feel like they're in ranking order. All right, we're gonna go up and just grab one, and you can. They're all gonna be about the same amount of money anyway, so you can put whatever one you want in there. Well, no, not tag. You can put whatever one you want in there. We'll just go Zach Martin because he's retiring. Let's say we're gonna give a 3-year. Now again, just put whatever free agent guard you really want in there. $40 million with a $10 million signing bonus. That would still leave us with $56 million. That would still leave us with $56 million. What's going on, Irving? Dang, now my eyes hurt from looking at all that small print. Now my eyes hurt from looking at all that small print. Jesus. Yeah, so that would still leave us with $56 million. You bring in Justin Simmons at safety, that closes a gap. You bring in one of the offensive guards, either whatever one you like. Whatever one you like, they're all about the same price. I clicked on Zach Martin because I couldn't find another one. That's with us bringing back Calais Campbell. That's with us bringing back Isaiah Wynn. There's lots of rumors that we could be going after Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle for the Washington Commanders. How would you all feel about that? How would you all feel about that? Ron Burgundy at guard. Jonathan Allen would be a huge upgrade at the defensive tackle position. I'm not gonna lie. Cornerback corner, they're talking about Jair Alexander from the Packers is available. You could go out and get someone like Stephon Gilmore. He's still a very good corner. You got Mike Hilton, you got DJ Reed out there. I think that we try to address that early in free agency just because Chris Greer likes his corners. But like I said, you got 56 million. If you go and you get a Jonathan Allen, we're still going to have upwards of 30 plus million left. 30 plus million left. Allen next to Sealer has true potential based on Allen's health. Yet, I think that could be big for us. I think Jonathan Allen trade could be huge for us. Timothy Washington, yeah, I think that the top of the draft is really heavy at defensive tackle. But if you want someone that helps us compete this year, I would definitely still draft a defensive tackle. Don't get me wrong. I'd still draft one of the good ones in probably the first 3 rounds. But Jonathan Allen could come in and be a Pro Bowl player for you immediately. I don't think that's true, Scotty. I don't think that's true. I think we would still bring Campbell back. Because Campbell wasn't playing a full set of he wasn't playing a full set anyway. He was limited in how many plays he played. Plus, he don't have to play defensive tackle. We're also low on defensive ends. And I know that we consider a Bradley Chubb or a Jalen Phillips or Chop Robinson like a defensive end, but they're really outside linebackers. So you could play, in all reality, you could play an offensive line of whatever rookie we drafted, Jonathan Allen, Zach Sealer, and Calais Campbell all at the same time on the line. And then your outside linebackers, either Chubb and Phillips or Phillips and Chop or Chop and Chubb. And you'll always have a fresh set of legs coming in the game to rush the quarterback. That's the beauty. I mean, you don't necessarily want Chop, Jalen, and Chubb all to be out there all game long. You want to be able to bring in a fresh set of legs, someone that's fresh, especially with them two coming off an injury. And God forbid if one of them goes down again. And Campbell's not expensive. Why wouldn't you still bring him back? I think it's a no-brainer. You absolutely 100% bring him back. I think 100% you bring him back. But again, we signed Justin Simmons. That's one of the safeties we need. Let's say we do trade for Jonathan Allen. That's the defensive tackle, one of the defensive tackles we need. We re-signed Wynn. We re-signed Campbell. Let's hit up this mock draft quick. Start draft. Now, again, Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer are on the hot seat. So they're liable to do anything in this draft to save their jobs. Shador goes to the Raiders. Mason Graham to the Jets. Millen to the Panthers. Soren to the Banks Jr. to the Bears. Will Campbell to the 49ers. Gentry. We're on the clock. What the freak? Sorry. I click on these damn fucking things and sorry about my language. I click on these damn things and they freaking, I don't know why. Clearly clicked on it. All right, one more time. Enter draft. Start draft. Carter first overall, which I think is realistic. I don't think the Giants pass on a quarterback, but maybe I'm wrong. Ooh. So the Packers want us to trade down to a 23rd pick. They're giving us a 6th rounder first and a 7th next year. And offensive tackle Andre Dillard. Panthers don't want to give us a 1st round pick this year. No, thank you. The Broncos, the 20th, the 3rd rounder. I'm taking this because it's trading 1 pick back. And then hopefully we get some more offers. Will Johnson, we passed up on, which kind of sucks. I think Will Johnson would have been nice. This is really interesting. Rashawn Slater. They're offering us Rashawn Slater in the 22nd pick. Do you guys take that, Rashawn Slater? Raphael, I trade 13 to Green Bay for. First off, I'm not giving up my 1st round pick for Alexander. No way. The best I'm giving for Alexander is a 3rd. They're not getting the 13th pick for Alexander. Do you take that? Do you take this trade? Rashawn Slater in the 22nd pick for our 14th pick. Do you take the offensive tackle Rashawn Slater from the Chargers in the 22nd pick for the 14th pick? Or do you take the 17th pick, a 2nd Orlando Brown Jr.? I didn't see that. I'm taking this all day. We get Orlando Brown Jr. We get a 1st round pick and a 2nd round pick. No. 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 Reject all. All right, we're on the clock. Offensive lineman. Defensive lineman. I'm going to make a trade. Get our fourth. And because Chris Greer doesn't care about next year, because Chris Greer doesn't care about next year's picks, because he might not be here. He might not be here. We're going to make a little trade, hopefully. Okay. We're going to come take. Greg's. Who you take here? Zabel's a little high. You go Zabel. Deal. So that means we've signed a whatever guard of our choosing. We got Greg Zabel. We got Wynn coming back. That's pretty strong offensive line. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, we're on the clock again, boys. Tyler Booker's still there. Kenneth Grant, that's a big one. Jaleel Campbell. And our choice of the top safeties. Who we looking at? Get Grant? You guys think we go Kenneth Grant over the top two safeties? We got a Grant and we got a Tyler Booker. Tyler Booker would make our offensive line extra strong. Come on, we need some tiebreakers. Wake up, chat. Scotty, what do you say? Yeah, I remember. Marty Booker. Raphael. Marty Booker, number 86. And that's it. That's off the top of the head, kid. We got two votes for Booker. Remember, we traded for Jonathan Allen. Remember, we're under the assumption we traded for Jonathan Allen. And both safeties are there. Nick Omawari and Malachi Starks are both still there. Who you guys taking? Come on, chat. Let's hear it. Nick Omawari, Malachi Starks. Jaheed Campbell at the linebacker position. These are your edge rushers. Defensive line, we got Kenneth Grant. Tight end, Loveland. Booker, offensive line. Who's it going to be? So we got like 3 votes for Nick. We got two for Malachi. You guys are killing me. Justin Simmons is kind of a smaller one. So I'm gonna go with Nick Amawari. He's a bigger safety. He's just as fast. I think he'd be a beast for us. He'd be that big bruising safety. What's the safety from the Seattle Seahawks years ago? Cam Chancellor. He's a Cam Chancellor type. There goes Malachi. There goes TJ Sanders, Colton Loveland, Tyreek Williams, Jaheed Campbell, JT. All right, we're back on the clock. The Rams are off in us. 2 third rounders in a second next year. 49. I'm going to accept this trade, get a couple more picks. Next year. Next offer. All right, so let's see. Because we're gonna make a trade today with the Green Bay Packers. Are you Packers? Where are you? There you are. Oh. Okay. We're gonna add this pick. We're gonna add a 4th. God damn it. It goes so freaking fast. It goes so freaking fast. We're going to go a 3rd and a 6th. Oh. Packers. Oh. Packers, we're going to add this, and then we're going to go down, 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 down. And him. Oh. All right, never mind. So let's see who we got on the board. Quinn Ewers, Hampton, Johnson, wide receivers. This is what we got. Offensive line, tight end, defensive line. I like Deion Walker a lot. Kyle Kennard, Demetrius Knight, Barrett Carter. What's the pick, guys? Yeah, I like Deion Walker too. That's some trenches, baby. That's some trenches. So right now our draft's looking like Greg Zabel, Nick Emilori, Deion Walker. Shit. What happened? So we just So now we got Greg Zabel, Nick Emilori, Deion Walker, and traded for Jair Alexander also. No, Starks went in the second round. Yeah, I think this is an A+ draft too, in my opinion. I mean, you could in the second round, we could have either went with I think the key is you definitely trade down. You definitely trade down if you're going offensive guard. Because I mean, we traded down and we could have got if you move down to the early 20s, there's a possibility that you get two of the top guards in this draft. We could have had Tyler Booker also. We could have had Tyler Booker, and then we could have probably put a trade package together to get back up high enough in the second round to get either Emma Warry or Starks if they're still available. And I think if you take Allen, you can wait to the third, maybe the fourth round to get Deion Walker. I think this is a draft that you wanna move back up in. You want to do some moving and shaking. We're gonna reject these. And let's see who's available for us. How you guys feel about Carson Schwarzenegger, Denzel Burke at corner, Rondé Gadsden at tight end, Cam Scadaboo. What y'all thinking? The linebacker from UCLA? Done. Draft. Boom. I'd have to check to see if there's any guards that will have any wrestling history. I mean, as far as free agency, let's say now, I mean it's a lot to take in, but let's say that in free agency we bring Wynn back. We sign one of the top offensive guards. You take your pick. A lot of them are right around the same money, the same skill set. So we bring Wynn back. We sign one of the top offensive guards. We sign Mac Jones as our backup quarterback. We bring Calais Campbell back, and we sign Justin Simmons. We trade for Jonathan Allen from the Washington Commanders. And then you add this draft with that. You add this draft with it. Gray Zabel, Nick Emawari, Deion Walker, the linebacker from UCLA, and Jair Alexander from the Packers. How are you feeling about this Miami Dolphins team this year? How are you feeling about this Miami Dolphins team this year? And who do we take here? What's the pick, guys? Tight end, wide receiver, and guards. Here's your wide receivers. You got Torrey Holton, Lacey, Bryant, Nash. Offensive lineman, you got Jared Wilson, Belton. Emory Jones is he's a interesting pick. Tight end, you got Ferguson, Lachey. Defensive line, Joshua Farmer, Darius Alexander, Barrow. Edge rushers, Thomas, Beatty, Diggs, running back. There's a running back from South Carolina I really like. Right here, Raheem Sanders. Raheem Sanders. I like this kid at running back a lot. He's a bully. He's a bully. He's that short yardage back that we're missing. Boasts a dominant frame using size to overpower smaller opposition with ease. The nickname Rocket is fitting due to his explosive open field runs. Stiff running approach keeps defenders guessing, makes it challenging for them to anticipate his moves. Despite his size, showcases surprising agility, especially in tight spaces, has the ability to capture edges swiftly without much buildup. Stands out with superior contact balance, driving his lower body effectively upon contact, ensuring he often falls forward. Blends patience with decisiveness. Employs a potent combination of vision and burst, allowing him to piece through the line of scrimmage and rapidly ascend upfield. In the receiving game, displays natural hands with a strong ability to adjust to off-target passes. Consistently resist being taken down both at the line of scrimmage and open spaces due to exceptional contact balance and powerful lag drive. Yeah, this kid is I'm telling you, this kid got great potential. Short down. I mean, there's a chance you go get Nick Chubb in free agency. I don't know. I seen a Farmer. Joshua Farmer. We're going to draft him. All right, folks, you get an idea of it, though. So in this draft, we got Greg Zabel, Nick Emawari, Deion Walker, Carson, whatever you say his name, Joshua Farmer. I think that draft would be pretty successful, guys. I really do. I think that draft mixed with the free agent signings that we had made and the trade for Jonathan Allen and Alexander. I think that's a playoff team 100%. I think we can compete with the Buffalo Bills with that team. But a lot of it depends on injuries and, you know. Yeah, I just think Nick Chubb would want more of a starting role. I think Chubb wants more of a starting role. Yeah, I like Rocket Sanders. I think he's a dog. Yeah. He's that short yardage back that we could really crush it with. But folks, I got a lot to do today, so I'm going to cut out. Let me know what you think about the draft. Hit that like button. I hope you enjoyed the show today. I enjoyed having it. I enjoyed talking with y'all. I enjoy this every day. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing support. Listen, it's a blast. Listen, sometime y'all gonna have to come on the show so I can put some faces to these names and we can talk a little ball words for words instead of all the typing. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember, if you'd like to, Big C's Cash App is right there. I'm not monetized yet, so anything y'all could do helps out greatly. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, fins up. Peace. What up, Colin? Sorry you turned in late, brother. Sorry, Avi. Make sure you peep the show, though. I think it was a good one. Peace.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this evening. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it.